What's up, guys? This is Derek from MorePlatesMoreDates.com. Today we're going to be talking about SARMs, liquids versus capsules. So I've covered this many times in the comments section, but I've never actually made a video or an article directly covering it. So I just thought it'd be, by now I've been asked enough times that it probably has justified a full video. So there's a lot of confusion regarding which is more effective, and there are several ridiculous theories and false statements thrown around the community purporting that liquid SARMs are more effective than capsules or pills, and most of the time these statements are simply deriving from misinformed individuals. And at the end of the day, this is what you need to know. All SARMs start out as raw powder, no matter what. So when these raw ingredients are shipped out from their origin, they are in raw powder form to begin with before being put into any kind of delivery system for administration to a research subject. So now, once that raw powder arrives, the decision must be made regarding which delivery system to use for administration to the research subjects. So here's the deal. When it comes to research chemicals, putting a raw powder into a capsule may imply it is for human consumption. Hence, from a legal perspective, it isn't as appealing for many companies to choose capsules. And this is why companies who sell liquids, not because sublingual administration of a SARM suspended in grain alcohol yields a higher level of bioavailability or other, like nonsensical theories. They're simply trying to be more careful legally. So that, or they may get, pre-made solutions from their supplier who already have their research chems mixed in liquid form. But typically, if legal concerns were non-existent, then my guess is that every single company would be using capsules for the most part, except for a few particular instances where dosing in smaller increments proves beneficial. Like an example of this would be titrating up S4 dosages in research, where smaller increments would be, wiser and more useful to utilize as opposed to like 25 milligram bumps in capsule form. So, because you can obviously microdose a liquid versus a capsule, you have that set amount and then you have to bump it up to the next set amount. So now companies who use capsules and pills aren't using them because they're any more effective than liquids. It's because capsules are more appealing to the end user typically, so there's a greater demand for them. They have a longer shelf life, so they don't take as long. They will expire many years later than a liquid will, and they're easier to ship typically. So all SARMs start as a raw powder no matter what. The compounds show up as a raw powder from their point of origin. What you do with it then for method of delivery is up to you. So whether you suspend that powder in grain alcohol in a liquid solution, or you cap it, or you press it, the powder is still powder and works the same at the end of the day. Think of essentially every drug, vitamin, etc. at the pharmacy. What form is it sold in? 99% of the time it's pill form. If bioavailability of pills was so concerning, would drugs ever be sold in pill form at the pharmacy if they're, rendered ineffective by not absorbing them sublingually suspended in grain alcohol? No, every drug would be suspended in a liquid and sold like these liquid SARMs are, but they're not. So what can you gather from that? So in conclusion, capsules, greater shelf life, greater ease for administration, far more appealing to most customers. Liquid SARMs, possibly less risky from a legal perspective if you are a vendor, and in certain scenarios where smaller incremental dosing changes are needed, they can prove to be useful. So as far as level of efficacy or bioavailability of SARMs, of liquids versus capsules, they're exactly the same. So hopefully that dispels a lot of rumors and myths and misconceptions you might have had about it, but there is no difference at the end of the day. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplatesmoredates.com. Subscribe there. Talk to you guys soon.